Evening was falling quietly over the village. The golden light stretched long shadows across the dusty paths, and birds were flying back to their nests. But at the edge of the village stood a small, worn-out house, silent, empty, and tired. This was Maaham's home. She was only 18, yet her face carried the weight of years. Life had pushed her into adulthood long before her time. Her father had died when she was 10. Her mother raised her alone, with love and struggle, until she too passed away when Maaham was 16. Since then, loneliness was the only companion inside that old house. After dinner, Maaham sat at her wooden table, the only place where she felt alive. She wrote letters. She wrote letters for the villagers. Sometimes she read their letters to them, and sometimes, when her heart became too heavy, she wrote letters to her mother. Tonight was one of those nights. She picked up her pen and wrote, "Mama, your Maaham is fine, just a little tired." A tear fell on the paper. She wiped it away with a faint smile, as if apologizing to her own sadness. "Mama, you once told me that sharing someone's pain makes your own pain lighter." But maybe that wasn't true. Because the more I write for others, the more I realize no one is ever waiting to read a letter from me. Her hand trembled. The night was quiet and cold, but memories were warm. She suddenly remembered Hassan, the boy from school who always carried her books, always tried to make her laugh. He used to say, "Maaham, when you smile, it feels like the whole world becomes better." And back then, she really smiled. But after school, life separated them. Hassan moved to the city. They exchanged letters in the beginning, but slowly his replies became fewer. And one day, she received his last letter. "Maaham, I'll be too busy with studies now. I may not be able to write as often." And that was the end. Maaham lifted her head when she heard a soft knock on the door. At this hour? She opened it and saw the village's old postman standing there. His hands were shaking slightly as he held a small envelope. "My child, this came from the city. I think it's for you." Her heart froze. The envelope read, "To Maaham, from Hassan." Her breath hitched. She opened it carefully. The letter was 6 months old. "Maaham, I don't know if this letter will reach you, but I'm lonely in this big city. Life has changed so much. I know I made mistakes. If I ever get the chance, I want to say all the things I never said. Your smile still lives in my mind. If you're angry, I deserve it. But if you ever forgive me, just write back. I'll be waiting. Hassan." Maaham pressed the letter against her chest. For the first time in years, her tears felt warm. "He still thinks about me?" The postman coughed softly. "I should tell you something, child. I fell sick months ago. I couldn't deliver many letters. I'm only now getting back to work." Maaham's eyes widened. So, he must have been waiting all this time. That night she sat down again at her table, took a fresh sheet of paper and wrote with trembling hands. "Hassan, I'm not angry, just tired. Life has taught me things my age should have never known. How to live alone, how to fall apart quietly, how to fix a world no one sees breaking. I don't know if there's a place for me in your life anymore, but if you still want to return, you can. I won't wait, but I won't close my door either." She folded the letter, put it in an envelope, then stopped. Should I really send this? Do I have the strength to let someone back in again? She didn't seal it. She left it on the table. Morning came. There was noise outside. Villagers were gathered in front of her house. She rushed out and saw the old postman lying still on the ground. One of the villagers shook his head sadly. "He passed away early this morning." Maaham felt her heart collapse. Then, who will take my letter? Another villager handed her a small cloth bag. This was his. Maybe it has addresses for the letters he had to deliver. Maaham opened it. Inside was a tiny notebook with all his delivery notes. She flipped the pages and stopped when she found her name. Maaham, Hassan. Deliver this letter as soon as possible. The girl is very lonely. This letter seems important to her. Her tears fell silently. He knew. He understood. She wiped her face, walked to her table, and picked up her reply. On the envelope, she wrote one last word. Unsent. She placed it in a drawer. The wind outside felt strange that day. Maaham looked at her door for a long moment. The door is open, but maybe I don't need anyone to walk through it anymore. She returned to her table, picked up her pen, opened a blank page, and wrote a new letter, this time to herself.